put all the layers on the board, then it takes like 2 weeks, and it takes like 2 days.
Yeah. It looks great.
How's it going?
Good, how are you? Can you tell me about this for the guys in my band?
This is
I'm
very
a
interesting.
drummer, but
What is this nice thing?
it's a fisheye lens. And this is a Zoom Q3. It's a video
That is so cool.
with good audio. It's got a stereo mic on it, so it's great.
I love the shape. The design.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's really cool.
Who
About
makes it?
$300 Zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
These guys are getting better by the day.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so this is a modular synthesizer.
Okay.
And we are Tip Top Audio. We make this stuff.
Okay.
We just came out with this case. It's a folding case, really nice for stage. We just came also with those cables which allow to stack
Oh, cool.
one to the other. So
Yeah.
you want to split the signal, you can go from here to main destination. And our system hybrids analog and digital, both together. We got DSP modules and we got analog modules. So for example, what we have now is 2 analog VCOs here. And the signal is running through a DSP processor. Now this DSP processor is a smart one, it's just an engine, and all the programs come from those cartridges. So a guy can have delays, can have reverbs, can have filters, whatever. And just by sweeping cards, you can get a lot of different stuff coming out of a single module. Now these programs are also can be triggered in real time by a gate signal. So it's more like a rhythmic stuff.
Cool.
The whole thing then we have 2 low-pass filters here. These are the filters from the old Prophet 5 synthesizer.
Okay.
So it's a discrete version we made of it. And the entire thing then goes out to a DSP multi-effect. The whole thing is running through, this is the clock, to a sequencer.
Right.
This is called the Z8000 matrix sequencer. It's basically 10 sequencers cramped into a single module, showing a 16 potentiometer matrix. Yeah, it's a little sick. Now check this out. 4 of those sequencers go that way. The other 4 go that way. And then there's 16 steps that go that way, and a 16 step that go that way.
Oh man.
And they all can work simultaneously. Each one has a clock input, a direction, so they can go that way or can go backwards. And obviously the entire thing can go from very low to up to audio rate.
Wow.
So it's pretty sick.
That's very cool.
10 CV outputs coming out of this thing, so you got a lot of things to control. And once you just switch one part, it changes many parameters on different things. So it's a very experimental type of sequencer.
Yeah.
Definitely not a regular one. That's it. This is the Z3000. Our VCO has a built-in frequency counter, so you can actually see what's going on. Because once you have a lot of VCO playing something, it's become, you don't really know who's contributing what to the sound.
Right.
Here you can get a sense of what it is. It also has a mode which gives you a note once it hit a specific note. For example, G1, A1. So for a musician who doesn't speak the language of frequency, or rather speaking, scales and notes, this is a bridge to get used to working with this kind of stuff. That's it. It's a full-feature VCO with all the different waveforms. It also got an external input, so you can use any other VCO from other manufacturer and plug it in and use the counter for the purpose.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's come very handy. A few words about the ZDSP. The ZDSP has a very interesting feature, which is the clock input. The clock input, basically what it does, it goes directly into the DSP chip. And every DSP system has a sample rate, which is set by a clock, right? Here you can come in with a VCO and you overcome the internal clock and just downgrade. This is what you hear right now. Like, this is a patch of just delays. But now that I'm patching in the clock, it makes the delay go really weird and crazy.
Yeah.
This is the sample rate reduction. And what it does is also the chip itself is executing code. It's like taking your personal computer and start lowering the clock, what will happen? Some software will stop working, the display will start flashing, things
Right.
will go wicked, you know?
Yeah.
So in the same way here, we don't really know what's happening, and with every different algorithm, if it's a delay, if it's a reverb, it's a whole world of just crazy things going on.
Wow.
Yeah. And then obviously you can modulate the clock like I'm doing here with an envelope. So the envelope is like switching the clock and just getting it really super wild. Yeah.
So amazing. That is awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That's great.
Absolutely.
Right on.
Absolutely.